I can hold one. Whoa, right beside us, right to our left here. Oh. Down one. Rush. I got one down.
He's pinning us.
I'm rushing. Got him. All dead. Oh, I picked up. Oh my god. Man, I'm telling you, the Yogs fucking shreds, man. Up ahead of us. Oh, I missed him. Down one, Danny. Down two. Team wipe. I need a heal up here. Oh, he killed you, fuck.
He parachuted right behind me. I couldn't hear him.
So today we're going over the AUG class setup that I'm running right now. I've been using it for the last couple days, and the gun is very good, especially using that 60 drum mag on it. It makes the gun super powerful whenever you're getting in them 2-3 player battles for sure. You don't have to be reloading the gun as much, so it helps out a lot whenever you have that 60 drum mag on it. We're also running cold-blooded overkill tracker. I decided to try tracker out, especially when you're trying to run down behind people. You can see where they go a lot easier. Overkill for the fact that I just want to use a sniper as well, and cold-blooded just because it helps get away from the thermoscopes and the heartbeat sensors. We're using the lethal C4 just because I find it's one of the most powerful lethal CUs by far. I was using the thermites for a while, but it's just so hard to be able to do damage with people, and it has such a small blast radius on it. So I decided to use a C4 just because it has a lot more punch behind it, and I know you can't typically throw them as far as a grenade or a thermite or whatever it may be. So I just think the C4 is a bit more better to use, especially whenever you're inside buildings or outside buildings, throwing them through windows, whatever it may be. So yeah, these are the attachments that I'm using for the AUG. Once again, we're using the monolithic suppressor just to help with suppression so we don't get seen on the map. The 6.22mm long barrel just to help us with that damage range. We're using the FSS heavy stock just to help with the aiming stability a bit. We're also using a steeple grip to help with a little bit of aim down sight speed in case we get into close quarter battles with somebody, and also the 60 round mag. We're also using the HDR. You may not want to use this gun. I know I've done a video on it. You can go check that one out for sure. It helps. The HDR I definitely think is one of the best snipers in the game, especially whenever you're having them long range battles. It has the least amount of damage drop over range, so you definitely want to be trying this gun out. For right now, I still don't have the monolithic suppressor. I need to go up 2 more levels to be able to unlock it, so we're running the tactical suppressor just to be able to take us off the radar whenever we're shooting. We got the 26.9-inch HDR barrel or Pro barrel just to help with that damage range a bit. We just unlocked the tac laser, so we're running that with thermal scope and the 9-round mag just so we don't have to reload as much. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video a lot. If you do, I would really appreciate a like on this video. Please comment what kind of class setups you guys are running. I'm thinking about making another class video next week, probably on the Grow. I see a lot of people are using that right now, or possibly even the Striker. So yeah, let me know in the comments what kind of loadouts you guys are using right now. Please make sure to like this video and also subscribe if you enjoy this. So yeah, I just wanted to chat about a couple of the new things that came out on the update on Tuesday. I know we got a new operator, we got a new map, and we got a couple of new things that were added to Warzone. So we'll talk about the multiplayer stuff first. I don't play multiplayer very much anymore, but we'll still go over it anyway. So we got Talon, the new operator. It's pretty nice that he came out. I seen that he has kind of like a pet dog with him too. I don't really know what the pet dog is supposed to do, but anyways, we have him. We also had the new map, Khandor Hideout. It's a 66 multiplayer map, very close quarter combat, so it's going to be good for some machine guns and shotguns for sure. Like I said, I haven't played multiplayer very much, so I don't know if we'll ever get to try the map out. I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, I might have to pop on. I still want to upgrade a couple of guns anyways. I want to upgrade to Car 98 a bit so I can use that in Warzone. So I might have to play multiplayer one of these days just to be able to try that map out. Also, the new update that they did to Warzone, I don't agree with what they did with this update. I know maybe they just didn't have enough time or what it may be to put these updates into place for Warzone, or if they want to focus more on multiplayer this time around because they had the new operator and the new multiplayer map coming out. But they only put in the EBR, the 725, the .50 GS, and also the M2 Carbon, or the M2K, MK2, whatever it may be, which is already in multiplayer. I seen that they actually must have put the crossbow in too, because I actually got one from a chest the other day. So yeah, I don't know what their whole course of action was with this update. I don't really agree with it a whole lot. The 725 was already a stupid gun for multiplayer. They added it into Warzone, which I haven't seen in a chest or on the ground yet. So anyways, I know nobody's going to use it. I don't know why they implemented these changes in the Warzone whenever I know that nobody's going to use the EBR. Nobody's going to use the 725. Nobody's going to use the .50 GS. So I don't know why in the world they put these guns into the game. But anyways, I think they should have just put the Grau, the Striker, the Ram 7, maybe a HDR or the AX50 or something. Like, the guns that they decided to put in this game was not a very smart idea on their behalf. So I'm not really quite sure why they did that. Some things I'd like to see in future updates for sure. I was talking with a colleague the other day, and we were saying, in Warzone it's kind of pointless to push at this point. Like, the only thing you're going to get after you are able to get a loadout, drop on your own, which typically people can get a loadout within a minute in their first drop anyways. Whenever you have 3 people looting buildings, you're bound to get $6,000 very, very early on. So you can get a loadout pretty well right away as soon as you start the game. And what's the incentive to push people after that to get kills? Like, it's all you're gonna get from people is kills and money. You're putting your team at a chance whenever you're going into them battles because you're coming up on the map. People can hear your shots, and there's going to be many teams that's going to come after you. Like, if you honestly want to get wins, your best bet is to just either drive around a vehicle, run over people, and jump out and kill the rest of their teammates, or just sit in a building and keep on pushing the center of the zone, and just keep on sitting in the middle and don't initiate with anybody. It's kind of stupid. What I think they should do is that they should change it to where if you get a squad wipe, the enemy team should not be able to go to the gulags and they should go straight at the game. I think it would speed the games up a lot. It would give more incentive to push for people. And I just think it'd be better overall if they did that. So if you got like a full squad wipe within like 30 seconds or 25 seconds of putting the whole enemy team down, they shouldn't be able to go to the gulags to be brought back into the game. They should just be completely eliminated right away. It would speed up the game, it would give people incentives to push, and it would just make the game a lot funner overall, because I know I'm one that always wants to be battle, just fighting all the time. So whenever I'm going and getting in these fights, I'm always getting killed by a third party. It's just not worth it whenever you're going into fights like this here. You're better off just locking yourself into a building until the final circle, coming out, and then putting your chances better that way to be able to win than just keep pushing people and getting third parties anyway. So yeah, that's my incentives on this here. I wish they would implement that. They also got to fix the footsteps in the game, because the footsteps are so broken when you can't hear people coming around you. And I know people say, oh, whenever you're firing bullets in real life though, you shouldn't be able to hear people walking around you. Well, yeah, I agree, I understand, but I mean, Call of Duty is not real life. Like, you should be able to hear these footsteps. It implements outplay, which makes the game a lot funner. So they should definitely think about changing the footsteps up a bit in the game to benefit you to be able to get them outplays, right? Like, that's why people want to play this, is for outplaying. Better players are supposed to win. It's not supposed to be these shitty teams that third party crouch around all over the place and then just come up behind you and kill you after you just fought another team. So yeah, them are a couple of changes that I would like to see. Also, they just had the update to it that they had Call of Duty Endowment back as well. So I'll put that picture in. I think they got a gun camo, They got a calling card. They got a new watch. They got a scope, actually, it looks sick as hell, and they also have a, so yeah, it's pretty nice anyways, and it's always going to a good cause, so I'd really recommend everybody to purchase this here. It's $9.99 on the store right now, and yeah, the other thing you get is a charm, so that's pretty cool. A calling card, you get a scope, you get a watch, you get I think it's a gun, or a weapon camo, I guess, and you get a weapon charm and a weapon sticker. So yeah, that's pretty cool, so it's definitely worth looking into. $9.99 like I said. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video with the AUG. Like I said, next week I'll probably be coming out with another class setup with either the GRA or the Striker or something. And I also may kind of come out with some tips for the gulags. I had a super good day the other day where I think I played 7 or 8 games and I honestly never lost one match. I actually did super good. So anyways, I'll have some tips for you guys to improve your guys' games and gulags. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see you all later.